In this training video, you will find information about eCQM reporting requirements and processes for the Maryland Primary Care Program, or MDPCP. eCQM reporting for the MDPCP is enabled by the CALIPR tool, which is accessible via the CRISP Unified Landing Page, or ULP. MDPCP practices are required to submit eCQMs via CRISP for annual reporting. There are 3 measures that must be reported, and each practice must report on all 3 of those measures. To note, CRISP will provision access to the CALIPR tool within the ULP for all points of contact as assigned by the MDPCP. All users who do not already have them will receive ULP credentials. For those who already have ULP access, they will simply see a new tab at the top called CALIPR. So let's get started. The first step will be to visit ulp.crisphealth.org and enter your login credentials. So we'll go ahead and sign in. Once you've signed in, you will see the CALIPR tab up at the top where you see all of the options for the various applications that are available through the CRISP Unified Landing Page. When you click the CALIPR tab, it will launch the CALIPR application. On this home screen, you have the opportunity to submit your eCQMs in a couple of different ways. For organizations who wish to submit their eCQMs using a QRDA3 file that's been exported from their EMR, you will click the Import Data button. Once you click that button, you'll be able to click Choose File and find the file wherever it's been stored on your computer. Once your file has been chosen, you can click Upload Document, and you will get a pop-up letting you know that your file has been submitted successfully. For organizations who wish to enter data manually, you will click the Enter Data button. You will then be prompted to enter the provider NPI and select your reporting period. I'll put in a test NPI here. Once you've entered your NPI and selected your reporting period, you will click the Go To Measures button. This will launch the tool where you can actually enter the data. As you can see on the left-hand side is a list of all of the CMS measures. You can narrow down to just the MDPCP measures by making sure that the MDPCP box is the only one that's checked. If you choose any of the measures, you will be able to see more information about the measure itself, and then you will be able to enter the data manually. You can see here that I have previously entered information for this measure. For any NPI that has data for the same reporting period, anything that you edit will overwrite the previous entry. So I'll go ahead and change this to perhaps 600. And once you click Save, you will get a pop-up letting you know that the measure has been saved. You'll also see that if you have previously submitted information for the same NPI and same reporting period, that measure will be bolded on the left. Once you've manually entered data for the 3 measures, you have the ability to go back and enter the same information for a different NPI if desired. To do this, you can click the Select Provider and Period button here at the top. You can enter a new NPI and repeat the process. If you wish to view the data that you have submitted and export to Excel or QRDA3 format, you do have the option to do that by clicking the View Data button. Once you click the button, you will want to choose the organization or NPI of interest. Next, you'll click the Go To Set button, and this will open the tool that will allow you to export your measures. You will have to search for the measure you're looking for. You can either search by the CMS measure number, or if you start to type in text, it will pull up any measure that has that text information included. Once you've pulled up the measures you would like to export, please make sure that you check the ones that you would like included in your export files. There's a checkbox on the top right of each measure separately. Once these measures are selected, you can click the Export button. You now have the option to export in QRDA3 format or in human readable Excel format. Once you click your option, the CALIPR tool will create a file that will be downloaded to your computer for your record keeping. At any time, you do have the option to go back to the CALIPR home screen by clicking the Home button here at the top right. If you have any questions about the CALIPR tool or credentialing, please feel free to contact our support team at support@crisphealth.org.